Carla. Carla, congratulations. You have a ton of friends here at Region 8.
Absolutely.
And you're also still setting a legacy here, because this is our first official Region 8 function in the newly developed 2 South, and we hurried up to try to get it ready to honor you today. And I have a few words, and then I'll be the closer at the very, 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 very end. Number one, we're all delighted to be a part of today with you. For 46 years, you gave blood, sweat, and tears to Region 8 Service Center, to our districts, to our schools, worked with so many people along that journey, and you've touched so many lives. And we're just all honored to be a part of it. And even though you are technically retiring, we hope you're still willing to come back and help if needed and things of that nature. And I know you will be, and we'll be calling upon you. But we've got some old friends that are going to say a few words today. We're going to start off with a man that's been associated here for a long time, Mr. David Mabe.
Hi, Carla.
Hi,
How are you?
All right.
Hi, David. I'll miss that. I've heard that for a long time. I was supposed to be off today, and David called and reminded me of this celebration, and I wouldn't miss this for the world. So I'm happy to be here. She and I started together August the 1st, 1995. So that's 21 and a half years ago. And what's wild to me, Carla, is I'd have another year and a half to go and I'd be halfway. That is just phenomenal to me. I remember that first day. I had 3 meetings that first day. First was with the executive director, which was Scott Ferguson. I had a good meeting with him and thanked him for hiring me. And then I met with my director, Patty Shipp. That was a good meeting. And then I met with the boss. And Carla was the boss. When I came from, I was a high school principal before coming over here, and there was a person positioned as high school principal, but there was a boss, and the boss was Debbie Thomas. And anybody in that district knew that Debbie was the boss and David was the principal. And same thing here. I learned real quickly that Scott and Patty were the bosses, but were in their titles, but you were my boss. And I say that with utmost respect. Carla taught me and helped reinforce to me organization, process, commitment, scheduling. Right. Every day she'd come with her little flip notebook thing. Okay, David, you were at Cumbie, then you were at Sulphur Springs, then you were and you finished at Como Picton. And I thought, well, that wasn't on my schedule, but she busted me. She knew that I went home and claimed that as that busted everybody in the room. But most of all, she taught me love for what she did, and that influenced me a whole lot. Her love for the job, her love for the people around her, and I just thank you so much for that. There was, and I see Janet. Is George here? I heard George was coming. He's supposed to come, didn't come. Well, I got to mention George because I remember, I don't know exactly, Carla, 3 or 4 years into being here, George and Scott did this riding for the brand deal. Y'all remember that? Kim, you remember that? It was a kind of a corny deal about the Cowboys and the riding for the, but there's a lot of truth in that. And this lady rides for this brand, and she taught me that. And for that, I just appreciate you, love you, and I'm just so happy to be here to honor you today.
Thank you. this is your life. I went through your personnel file. Carla was 9th in her class out of 200 students. This was on her application. She made an A in typing, but she could also do offset press and dictaphone. So she was ready to do her job. When she began here, her annual salary was $4,200. And one year she got a raise that was $25 a month. It's a long time ago. She started in 1972, and I know some of you are sitting there going, that was the year I was born. We hate you, but over and over in her evaluations, it was written by various supervisors. Excellent organization and efficiency, shows pride in organization, attention to detail, an exemplary employee. Some of the supervisors that signed some of those evaluations were Jim Riddle, Jim Hebner, Patty Schill, Leroy Hendricks, Kenny Goodson, Tommy Turner, and Carol. So through all those many years, you saw many of those people come and go through here, and you outlasted them all. So we're proud of you. I'm so excited for you. You've got some old friends who came in to share this with you, and we look forward to hearing what all you're going to be doing.
I've had the pleasure to work with Carla for 27 years. I worked with her 12 years when I was out in the school side. And I can remember calling, going, Carla, this is Carol. Hello, Carol. What do you need? Carla, I really, really need Marilyn. She's on the phone. Carla, will you have her call me? Yes, I will. What might have been 30 minutes, it may have been an hour, and Marilyn would call me and she'd go, she's brought me 3 notes. What do you need? So when she told you she would do something, she did it. In my life that I've spent the 27 years with Carla, I can honestly say that I have never heard her gossip, and I've never heard her talk negatively about another human being. I think that pretty well says it. She lived by the golden rule, do unto others as you want others to do unto you. And I'm gonna leave it at that, because that's what she is.
I too, many years ago, would come to Region 8, and I'd known Dr. Turner. As many of you might know, he was a former football official, and so I had a relationship with Dr. Turner that went back many years when I was like an assistant principal many years ago. But then when I became a superintendent, every now and then I'd come by to see Tommy for various things. Sometimes they would be teams related, sometimes just to say hello. Carla always greeted me, knew exactly who I was as a superintendent. Well, hello, Dr. Fitz, how are you? And I'd say, well, hello, Carla, how are you? Then Tommy would be like, what do you want, Fitz? And so, I mean, it was just, and, Carla, before we close, we've got some gifts, and then I'll come back. But I want to present a plaque to you. The plaque reads, in appreciation of Carla Smith, in recognition of your exemplary dedication and outstanding service for 46 years to the educators and school children of Texas, presented this day by grateful board and staff members of Region 8 Education Service Center for service above and beyond, February 3rd, 2017. So thank you. Also, let's give a round of applause to our retirement committee. This is a great venue. Great part.
Done. I said, see, right. Oh, see what you have done. Yeah, you done gone retired on us. We don't know what we're gonna do anymore. Hear what I say? Well, I'm going away, baby. And I won't be back till fall. Well, I'm going away, baby. And I won't be back till fall. Well, I find me a good girl. Won't be back long. Do what I say. I said, see. Thank you all for coming out today. What a special day.